Hello, my dear students. Hope everyone is doing well. A very warm welcome to today's math session. In today's lecture, we are going to see what is meant by congruence of triangle. So let's start. Before we exactly get into the precise mannerism of congruence of triangle, let's see what exactly the congruence of triangle means. Up to now, we have heard of congruent segments, of congruent angles, that are the familiar terms. But what is this congruence of triangle? So if you ever say that two segments are congruent, then what does it mean? Suppose we have a segment AB and we have a segment PQ, and both are having a measurement of 4 centimeter. Then what we can say, segment AB is congruent to segment PQ. That is, both are having exactly same measure. Then suppose we are having two angles and both of them are measuring 60 degree. Then we can say that these two are exactly congruent. But what about the triangles? Let's see what it is. If a triangle placed upon another triangle fits exactly with it, then the two triangles are said to be congruent. Like how you're going to check for the congruence of a triangle? You can take two triangles, okay, and if they are fitting exactly one above the other, then you can say that the two triangles are congruent. Then let's see this with the help of a figure. Here we have two triangles. A triangle one is ABC and triangle second is this triangle PQR. Now as per the definition of congruence, what we have to do? If we lift this triangle ABC and if we keep it on triangle PQR, it should exactly fit upon ABC. Okay. If you are keeping, point B and Q should overlap each other, point A and P should overlap each other, and same is point R and C should also overlap each other. So then you can say that the triangle are congruent. Okay. So then let's see, if you do that, you will be easily able to overlap the triangle PQR and ABC. So I can say that triangle ABC is exactly congruent to triangle PQR. This a sleeping S with equal to sign below is termed as a sign of congruence. Then if there are like two triangles which are congruent, then what you can say, angle A will be congruent to angle P. Exactly. Why? Because if they are exactly meeting each other, then you can simply say that angle A will be same as angle P. Then angle B will be same as angle Q. This angle B will be same as angle Q, and angle C will be same as angle R. This one, angle C and R are going to be same. Why? Their measure will be same, but the reason is why? Because when you are keeping these two triangles one above the other, they are meeting exactly. Now this was about angles, like we saw about the three angles. Now let's see the sides. Now side AB is going to be congruent to side PQ. Side BC will be same as side QR, and side AC will be same as side PR. Why? The reason is same. Why? Because when you kept the triangles one above the other, they are overlapping. No side is coming out or no angle is coming out. Okay, so exactly they are same. So what did we get? That whenever the two triangles are congruent, we get their three angles same and three sides same. Okay, suppose angle A is 60 degree, then compulsorily angle P should also be 60 degree. Okay, and whenever two triangles are congruent, they're all six parameters, that the three angles and three sides, they will be exactly same. So if there are two triangles who are having their all three angles same and all three sides same, okay, so then you can say that the two triangles are congruent. Okay, so sides are same means what? All sides did not need to be 4 4 4. One side can be 4, but if AB is 4, then PQ should also be 4. If BC is 5, then QR should also be 5. So in that fashion, the respective sides of the triangle should be congruent to each other. Okay, then after seeing the congruence, then let's see If any three specific equations are true, then all six equations become true, and hence two triangles become congruent. Now children, see, we got an idea that a triangle, if it is congruent, then its six parameters will be same. Like, what are the six parameters? Three angles and three sides. They will be totally same. But to prove any two triangles congruent, if you are able to prove any three parameters same, suppose you are having two triangles, okay, and out of these two triangles you are able to prove two angles are same and one side is same, that means what? You proved three parameters same. So any three parameters, if you are able to prove all three sides are same for two triangles, then too the two triangles can be said to be congruent, okay. So out of six, if you are able to prove any three parameters or any three things same, then also the two triangles are going to be exactly congruent. Then there are certain tests by which we can prove the congruence of the test. Those tests are ASA test, SAS test, SSS test, and hypotenuse side test. Now here A is representing the angle and S is representing the side. Okay, so let's see what exactly this test specifies. Firstly, let's start with the ASA test. Now here I am having triangle ABC and triangle PQR. If you see, the similar marks show that angles are same. If we talk about triangle ABC and triangle PQR, angle B is congruent to angle Q. Then we will come to sequentially, you have to go children, never drop a part in middle. After angle, this side is coming. Then after angle, I will write side BC is congruent to side QR. Okay. Then again, after this side, we are getting an angle C. And angle C is congruent to angle R. If you see the figure, that means what? Out of six, we just need three things to be same. Only if three things are also same, we can say that the triangles are congruent. Now here we got angle side angle. That is ASA test. Okay. That is the name of the test. You got angle side angle, and compulsorily, see, you are having these two angles same. This side is not congruent and this side is given to be congruent. Then it will not make ASA test. Okay. That test is not specified. What you need is, like, see, angle side angle. Okay, that whatever we are taking, that should be in a sequence. So I will read out the definition. If two angles of triangle ABC are equal to two angles of triangle PQR, and the side included by the respective pairs of angles are also equal, then the two triangles are congruent. Like, they are congruent by which test? They are congruent by the ASA test. Okay, like angle, two angles are congruent and a side in between them is congruent, so it is a ASA test. Okay, again I repeat, out of the six parameters of two triangles, even if three are same, we can go ahead. Now again here we are going to see the SAS test. Now side angle side test it is. Let's see the figure. Here we have a side AB and same mark of the single line is here at PQ. So side AB will be congruent to side PQ. Then when I dropped this side, I came to the angle. Angle B is congruent to angle, same mark is at Q. Angle Q. Then next is again side. Side BC is congruent to side QR. Okay. So see, a side angle side test. Okay, that is also again in sequence. So in two triangles, if there are two sides congruent and the angle in between them, see, these two sides are congruent and the angle in between them is congruent. Okay, so this will become side angle side test. Okay, then let's move to the third test. Third one is a very simple SSS, means side 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 test. So in this, easily you are able to see side AB is congruent to side PQ. You have to check for the marks. Where same kind of marks are there, na, that side will be congruent to each other. Side AB is congruent to side PQ. side BC is congruent to side QR, and side AC is congruent to side PR. Okay, so all three sides are same. So the two triangles will be called as the congruent triangles by the SSS test. Then let's move to the last test. Last test we have it as the hypotenuse side test. Now everyone knows the term hypotenuse test is related to a right angle. If any triangle is having a right angle, then a side which is opposite to the 90-degree angle. Now here is 90 degree. Leaving this B, which is the side exactly opposite to it, it is side AC. So side AC will be called as a hypotenuse. Now if we talk about triangle PQR, angle Q is a right angle. So who is exactly opposite to right angle? That is PR. Okay, so PR will be the hypotenuse. Okay, so in this test, simply first you have to check the angles are the angles 90 degree? Yes. So here we have angle B equal to angle Q equals to 90 degree. Okay, then check for the name suggests that we need to check hypotenuse. Now check the hypotenuse, are they same? Yes, on both the hypotenuse you are having the same mark. So here you will write hypotenuse AC is congruent to hypotenuse PR. Okay, then hypotenuse side it is. So check for the another side. Yes, AB and PQ, they are having the same mark. So I will write here side AB is congruent to side PQ. Okay, so what did we get? We got the two triangles congruent by hypotenuse side test. Okay, so this is whenever there is a right angle triangle, you should always check for the hypotenuse side test. I hope children, everyone has got the test very nicely. What are the four tests for proving the two triangles congruent? I hope everyone has loved the session too. So if you have loved the today's session, don't forget to like, share and subscribe your YouTube channel, Your Rhythm Nexus. If there is any query or suggestion, please feel free to drop it into the comment section. Thank you.